Hey guys, welcome back to another Underground Virtuosos video. Today we're going to be talking about a technique called COLLÉ. COLLÉ is a French word that translates to glued. Now, I'm not really sure the reasons why it's called COLLÉ or glued. However, it is in a way that once we understand how to apply it, it does make a little bit of sense. Sometimes you can think of it glued in a way that your fingers are glued, but your joints are still flexible, okay? Or you can think of it that your bow is glued on a string, and that sometimes would make more sense if you were to play it and think of the term glued. But when teachers usually say collé, they basically mean that you need to use your fingers and have more movements in the fingers, and that's what collé is essentially. So we're gonna start with two exercises that's gonna help you get started with understanding that movement of collé. And in the upcoming video, next one, I will then show you guys how to practice collé movement on your instrument. So for today, you just need your bow, okay? So the first exercise is you're just going to put the bow in your left hand, frog at the right, and you're going to put your hand, okay, and get a nice bow hold. That means the pinky is round, okay? Now, pinky round is very important when it comes to collé. Yeah, in order to practice collé, you have to have flexibility, and that means your pinky cannot be stiff and straight like that, okay? That includes the thumb too. So we're going to hold it like this, and your left hand is going to be the one that's really holding the bow, okay? Your right finger should be fairly relaxed and free. So you're going to start with curled position, and then you're just going to extend down. Okay, so curled position, and you're going to extend. Notice my thumb is also extending and curling. That's very important. Okay, this movement is just trying to get you to understand how to still feel your bow area, how to still keep your bow hold but move your fingers in the way that might right now feel natural to you. Okay, so that's the first exercise. So left hand hold the bow, right hand place the bow hold, curled, all the fingers including the thumb, and then extend, just extend downward. Okay, now it's not moving your arm or anything like that. It's just the fingers, just the fingers. Okay, so that's the first exercise. Moving on to the second exercise. The second exercise, you're gonna hold the bow, a nice bow hold, rounded pinky. You're gonna hold it vertically with the hair facing you. So in this case, the hair is facing me. Yeah, so your hair should be facing you. And what you're going to do is take your left hand and you're going to place it about an inch underneath the button, okay, here. And what you're going to do is you're going to start with the curled fingers, including the thumb, and you're going to focus on extending your thumb and your pinky, okay, and following the gravity, allowing your bow to drop, but you're still holding it. Don't actually drop it, please, okay? And notice what happens. The bow goes down, and the button touches the palm of my hand. And now my fingers are extended, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my thumb and the pinky, and it is now off my palm again. Okay? And one more thing to notice, watch what happens to my hair. Now, you can't really see it, and that's actually a good thing. It's because the hair should be facing you at all times. If you were to see this, now see the hair, now you can see it, visibly see it. It's moving left and right like that when you do the movement. That's not what it should look like, and that's not how you should practice it. You should try to keep the hair as centered as possible. The reason for that is when we do play on our instrument, our bow generally is either slightly tilted forward or flat hair. What we don't want is apply the collé movement and then all of a sudden our bow is moving back and forth this way. Okay, it should still stay consistent, and that's why hair facing you becomes very important. Okay, try to keep your arm still. It doesn't move. If your wrist moves, only moves naturally. It doesn't move on purpose. Mostly focus on the fingers. Okay, once again, so curl the hair facing you and extend from the fingers. Nice and relaxed. And then pick up, curled again. Okay, so that's the two different COLLÉ exercises to get your fingers to get started. Another way to practice this, let me see if I can grab a pencil here. So another way to practice this is you can use like a pencil or a pen, and you just go to your bow hold. Now, why do we use this? It's just because the pencil is a lot lighter, and it probably doesn't strain your fingers. So you can do this with your pencil, and you can do the exact same thing. Now this time you don't actually need your left hand, and you can practice this movement using the thumb and the pinky, focusing on those two. Okay, fingers curled and then fingers extend. And then you can also do it where pick, maybe if there's a word or something. Yeah, I think you guys can see it here. If there's a word, maybe keep that word facing you if you have it on your pen or pencil, and that's going to basically pretend that to be your hair, bow hair. And what you want is that word or words that you see on your pencil or pen to be facing you at all times. And do the same thing. Now be careful, don't hurt yourself when you do this. Yeah, if your pencil is sharp. Okay, and do the same thing, and you can practice this movement very easily. You might not even need this hand, and you're just practicing this flexibility from the fingers. Your bow hold should remain relaxed at all times when you do this exercise. I recommend you do each of these exercises maybe no more than 5 minutes per day with the bow. However, if you do it with a pencil, you can literally do that for, hours if you actually wanted to. Yeah, if you're watching TV or if you're on YouTube or on something else, and you're just sitting there not doing anything, grab a pencil if it's right in front of you. You can practice this movement. Okay, you can practice this movement. Alright, so that's it for this video. In the next one, we will go into actual exercises you can use COLLÉ onto your instrument. The reason I'm leaving that out is because COLLÉ movement does take a little bit of time to first get used to in order then to put it on your instrument. If I gave you guys the exercises today onto the instrument, most likely you won't have a comfortable enough COLLÉ movement to perform those exercises accurately. So practice those two exercises, and next time we will actually apply onto our instrument. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, please leave it down below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to be notified when a new video comes out, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell button so that you turn on the notification. And with that, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.